Hello guys and welcome to our channel. In this video we'll be talking about how you can enable secure boot and TPM in your computer. Now there can be various reasons you want to enable that. First reason is that you want to get Windows 11 support, and Windows 11 does require a TPM module and secure boot enabled. But even if you are not going to use Windows 11, it's still good to enable that, because if you're going to use something like Linux or any other operating system, it's still good to have because it's good for security. And even Linus Torvalds suggests that you should enable secure boot in your computer. Now if you're using Intel 6th generation or up, or a Ryzen in AMD, then you should have a firmware TPM in it. You don't have to install a TPM module by yourself. You would have a firmware TPM. Don't quote me on that, I can be wrong about generations in this, but still. Now even though Intel 6th generation and 7th generation are not supported for Windows 11 right now while making this video, you should still enable that, because even if you are going to use Windows 10, it is good for your security. So how are we going to do that? First you have to go to your BIOS. Mine is MSI Click BIOS. You can be of any other company depending on what motherboard manufacturer you are using, like Asus or Gigabyte, Aorus or any other. For me it's MSI Click BIOS, but the settings should be fairly similar. So you have to go to your UEFI BIOS. You should have a UEFI BIOS. Go to settings, security. In my case it's in security and trusted computing. Your can be different. Enable security device support and change this AMD FTPM switch to this one, above one. Okay, not disabled, the enabled one. Or if you're using Intel, I think it's called VTT for Intel. So for Intel you have to enable VTT. Okay, so these are firmware TPM. These are not physical TPM modules installed on the motherboard. These are firmware TPM that comes with your CPU by default. Once you have done these changes, just go over here and restart your computer. Okay, and go to your BIOS again. Now because mine was already on, I don't have to do that. Once you do that, these settings will pop up. Okay, now you don't have to change anything in these settings. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to do enable secure boot. We're going to go over here and search, because it's very fast if you are going to search rather than searching it yourself through the settings. So you just go to search feature and I will search for secure boot. So there will be two settings, secure boot control and secure boot mode. Okay, now first go to secure boot control and try to make it enable. If it doesn't work, it says that you need keys, speaker keys or user mode or something like that. Then you have to just go over here to secure boot mode, change it from standard to custom. Okay, then you have to change it from custom to standard again. Okay, change from standard to custom, then change it from custom to standard. It will say install factory defaults, press this to proceed, no to cancel. I will go for no because I don't want that, but you have to press on yes. Okay, secure boot control, and just enable that. Then once that is done, you can just restart your BIOS. If you can't enable secure boot mode, even now it says something like CSM is enabled, then what you need to do is that either search for CSM. Let me just go over here and search for CSM. Okay, I don't have CSM, so what I have to do in my case, it's just I go to easy mode and enable this Windows 10 WHQL support. Once you would enable that, it will automatically set to your computer to use the UEFI BIOS. It will disable those CSM settings and it will allow you to enable secure boot now. So just go over here and change secure boot to enable and it would work. So it's as easy as that. If you like my video, then please do subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe. See ya.